Hello, this is Jason Hendler, and in this video I'm going to go over exercise 7 on page 127, and this is the exercise that follows the top cover, so it's going to emphasize some slightly different features. So again, we start out with our basic 3 planes, and make sure you're in inches, pounds, seconds, because that is the units being used. And this piece here is frankly a very simple piece to do. So what I'm going to do is just dive right into it. I'm going to do an extrude boss off the top plane. This is a very symmetrical part, so I'm going to put it right in the middle of the planes, and I'm going to do a center rectangle. And this thing is 6 inches by 4 inches, so I'm going to try to stretch it close to that size. And then I'm going to smart dimension. It's going to be 6 inches. That's going to be 4 inches. And I'm going to exit my sketch, and I'm going to go ahead and make that 2 inches tall. And there I have my first piece. The radiuses on the corner are 5 inches, 5 inches, half an inch. So I'm going to go ahead and select fillet. I'm going to make that 0.5. And then for the edges, remember you can select one edge, and then if you grab this guy, all 4 edges are selected, and now you have basically the shape for the bottom of the part. Now there is a round portion that is 2 inches in diameter, and it goes up 1.5 inches. So I'm going to select this top face, and then I'm going to do an extruded boss. Again, I'm going to go normal too, so I can see what I'm doing, because you always want to look straight down on your sketch. Again, highlight the center. Here's my circle, going to smart dimension it. So again, this is 2 inches. Check. I'm going to exit my sketch. And remember, this goes 1.5 inches. Check. I'm going to go to hidden line view, because that's often easier to see. The radiuses in the corner here are a 1/4 inch. It doesn't say what the radiuses are on these edges, but I'm going to assume it's the same 1/4 inch. So when I do fillet, instead of half inch, it's going to be 0.25 inch. And if I select this top face, it's going to give it to me both there and there. So I select check, and now I've got that. Oops, now I can do now what I want to do is go ahead and do the shell. And so I'm going to select shell, and I'm going to select this bottom face, and now I need to put in what that wall thickness is, and according to the drawing it's 1.25 inches. Inches. And hit check, and that gives me that whole thing. I'll go back to this so you can see. Okay, so the only thing wrong with the shell is if you look at the cross-sectional view and you look at the ISO view, that's supposed to be a hole. And so I'm going to go back to my hidden line view. And what I want to do is I want to cut a hole in this top surface. And I'm going to do an extruded cut. Oops, I thought I selected. Let me start that over. I'm going to select this top face, do an extruded cut. There we go. And again, want to look straight down. And I want to convert entities, and I want to select that line right there. Check. And that's all I need for my sketch. And now if I go to ISO view, I can see I'm going to be cutting through, and I want to say through all. Check. And now if I go to this view, now I've got that hole open. So again, this is where you can use convert entities and offset entities and such to do what you need to do very, very quickly. So that works out nicely. Okay, so we're in this ISO view, and there's a couple of cutouts in the walls. It's important to note, and you can see this in section AA very well, that these little cutouts that are in the sides, they don't go through both sides. They're only on one side. So this is where we're going to use that up to next or up to surface type of selection, so that we don't cut both walls. So my first cut is going to be through that surface, so I'm going to do extruded cut. I'm going to go normal too so I can see it. I'm going to do a corner rectangle, and although it is symmetric, yeah, sorry, I'm going to use I'm going to use a corner rectangle. And nope, I'm going to use a center rectangle. So I'm going to select anywhere on this center plane because I want it located in the center, and then if I let this touch this edge, it'll do the alignments that I want. And then the nice thing is when I do my smart dimensioning, so this is 1.5 in width, and then if I select this side, it's supposed to be a ½ inch in height. And notice how it stays aligned to this bottom edge. So again, if you can utilize the planes, utilize symmetry, utilize the snaps, you can do these drawings pretty quickly. And so I'm going to exit my sketch, and instead of blind, I'm going to do up to next. And when I rotate this, you can see that I got just this wall and nothing else. So that's all I wanted to do. So now my next feature is a similar kind of cut off this wall. And so I'm going to do, I select the surface, say extruded cut. Now I'm going to go normal 2, so it rotates everything around. And this is going to be a semicircle. I'm going to take this center point arc, and I'm going to be able to snap right there. And then I'm going to be able to just draw an arc from there to there, and it snaps. Select check. I'm going to smart dimension and make sure this is 1.5 inches. And I wonder, yep, that's too big. So I want to display as diameter. Now that I've got it as diameter, I can type in 1.5 and get it back. So that happens. There's a lot of times you have arcs that are given diameters instead of radii, and you can switch back and forth as display as diameter or display as radius, and you can fix the doubling or halving of the dimensions that you get. Again, I need a closed profile. So right now I have my arc, but now I need a line to close this profile, and it's just going to snap to the endpoints of that arc. And check. And so now I have a closed profile. Now I can exit sketch, and again I'm going to do up to next, check, and again I have my cut exactly as I want. Now the last feature to add is there are a bunch of radii in this, and so I'm going to select the fillet tool, and I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to go back to this hidden line view so it's easy to see. So I'm going to select that edge, that edge, that edge, that edge, that edge, and that edge. And it's supposed to be 0.125 of a radius, so that's 0.125. Check. And I'm going to hit OK, and now I have completed this piece. So that's all you really need to do, and then save as, and this is going to be exercise 7 JMH, and you just need to put your initials on it.